Hey, um, sorry. I'm gonna be talking about a dream that I had like almost 3 years ago. Um, it was weird because around the time this particular thing kept happening every time I astral traveled. Let me get into it. Um, so basically, I just in this, I don't know if it was a dream. It was a lucid dream, and then I think I was in the astral realm, like because if first of all, you know how I told you already, my dreams are very vivid and real, and yeah. So in this dream, what happened was that I was at this party and I was talking to these two girls. I don't really remember what we were talking about, but both of them had this very, very, very strange vibe about them. Like, I knew that they weren't human. I knew that they were in disguise of some kind. And like, excuse me, hold on. But yeah, I knew that they were in disguise of some kind. But anyways, one of them, this is how they looked. Like, the other one, I don't really remember how she looked, but this one really stood out to me for some reason. Like, she was really, really, really skinny. And she was very, very, very pale. Like, very pale with long black hair. And she was kind of quiet. And then the other girl was more talkative than her. And they were both talking to me about shape shifting. And how to turn into other things and stuff like that. And I was just listening to them. And while they were talking, I knew that they were trying to convince me to do it with them. But they weren't really, like, saying it, you know what I mean? Like, they were just, like, trying to hint towards it. Like, yeah, you should try it with us, you know, come on. But anyway, it seemed like they were trying to, like, lure me in or something like that. Like, so then we get outside, and then it's, like, nighttime, and we're by these abandoned buildings. And around this time I was dreaming a lot about abandoned places. I don't really know. Like, I had a lot of lucid dreams about abandoned places. I don't really know what that means or meant at the time, but we were by these abandoned, well, no, I don't know if they were abandoned or if they were under construction. It looked like both. But anyway, it was dark. And then I saw on this building on the right of me, there was like a huge picture or something or painting or something of Satan on this building. And it was pretty fucking scary. And then while these girls were talking, they kind of walked off and then they stopped walking and then dude. One of them, I don't know what happened to the other one, but the pale one, no, both of them turned into something. Okay, I'm sorry. One of them, I don't know what happened. I think she turned into something, but I wasn't paying attention. But the one that I really paid attention to is the pale one. She turned into this demon. Like, it's really hard to explain. Like, she had like goat feet, and she had like her legs were like hairy, like fluffy, not fluffy, just like excuse me for digging my nose. No, but like fluffy or like hairy legs, like really hairy. and but they were like bent. They look like goat legs basically. And she had like wings, like huge black wings, and she like flew off into the sky, and it scared the shit out of me. Like, it's something that I've never seen before. She had horns. I couldn't really see her face. I just saw the back of her, but she had horns, and then she was like really tall, like really, probably like 6-7 feet or something. And she like just flew off into the sky, and it was so real. Like, it was realer than reality. I'm gonna probably say it in a lot of my videos because that's the best way to explain it. And like, that scared the shit out of me, and I was just like, whoa. And I started floating, like something was controlling me, like my astral body. And I started floating, like I floated up. And then there was another thing that happened that I completely forgot what the fuck happened. I don't remember. But it was like nobody back there. It was like I was there by myself. I felt, no, there was somebody there. There was like a demon or something there, but I didn't talk to him or nothing. Like, I think he was trying to teach me how to fly or something like that. I forgot. And then I ended up floating up. And then when I floated up, something really, really, really dark. And when I say really dark, I mean it had like heavy dark energy to it. And it was like pulling me into this abandoned building, like backwards, like that. And then I was like floating backwards, and then like behind me, I looked behind me, and it was just darkness, like dark, like pitch black. And I felt this really huge, humongous, like negative energy, and I was so fucking scared. I was like, I gotta wake myself up. Like, I want this to stop. And I couldn't do anything about it. Like, it just kept pulling me. No matter how hard I tried to make it stop. I couldn't control my body at all. I had complete control over me. It was weird, and eventually I woke up. But what was weird is around this time that I was astral traveling, that kept happening to me. Like, I kept, like, I would, like, I could tell you numbers of stories. I could tell you another story that this happened. When, I astral traveled one time outside of my body. I was going around my house. And then I went out the window. But outside of my apartment complex, it looked completely different. Like, it didn't look like the same apartment complex outside. Like, it had outside of my apartment complex is a parking lot and like little houses up front, like little flats up front. But in this astral travel, for some reason, it was huge buildings, like huge apartment complexes across the street from me or whatever. And then a whole bunch of cars, and I was like, that looks interesting. Let me go over there and check that out. And so I went over there because I wanted to go into other people's. I'm nosy when I astral travel. Like, I like going into other people's houses and shit like that. But it's not like when I go into other people's houses, I don't ever really see. Like, I see what they're doing, but I always see like the spiritual world of what's going on in their house. It's weird, but and I like that. Like, I don't know. So, anyways, I went across the other way, and then I went to the building to try to go into the place, and then all of a sudden, just a big black hole opened up at the bottom of the building, and then something was controlling me and really fast was pulling me down into this darkness, and it felt really evil, like really bad. And I had to wake myself up because I couldn't control it, and I was scared as fuck, dude. Like, it was scary as fuck. I mean, there was another time. I mean, it happened a few times. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you all of them. I mean, I could, but you get my point. Like, it happens, like, I mean, it don't really happen anymore, but I still want to know what the fuck that was about, because what if it happens again, you know what I mean? It could happen again. So if anybody know anything about that, like, that would be awesome if you could talk to me about it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that experience with you, and yeah, that's all I have for right now at the very moment. I mean, I'm probably gonna record another video on another subject, but that's what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. So thanks. Talk later.